colleagues, there's a little bit going on tonight.
Really?
I'll go downstairs.
You're not allowed to leave. Thank you to Senator Schumer for his leadership and for his always pleasant and happy reminder.
Is that great?
Will there be a vote before midnight?
And we're working through the amendment process right now. That's where I'm going, to work through the amendment process right now.
Thank you.
I just want to second what has been said about the diversity, making this federal bench look like America, which is very different from the practice before, and the quality of people. I've spent most of my life in the courtroom, most of my professional career, that is, and so I appreciate particularly the quality that is represented here. But we need to be mindful that the federal courts are going to be a bulwark. They're going to be the firewall against lawlessness in the executive branch.
Just found out I'm not needed for another 25 minutes.
And I take back all the bad things I said about
Yeah.
Senator Schumer.
And it would pain me to miss any of Senator Blumenthal's remarks.
Luckily, he's not under oath. Let me just say, the courts are going to be the firewall in this country against lawlessness, recklessness, and sheer injustice from a lot of what we'll see in the executive branch, sadly. And that quarter of the entire federal bench that's just been nominated and confirmed is going to be a significant protection for our civil rights and civil liberties to preserve our democracy. I've been in the courtroom when judges stood strong and spoke out in favor of an individual who's wronged, against an injustice to a group, against the lawlessness that often afflicts people in power. And just as power corrupts, potentially, absolutely, we need courts that have the ability and courage, as these judges do, to stand up against it. Finally, let me just say, I agree totally with Sheldon Whitehouse. Not only do we need more judges in the areas right now where there's a lot of judge shopping, but we need safeguards and rules against judge shopping. There are informal rules now, but they're almost impossible to enforce. And those rules need to be turned into binding strictures against bringing cases in tiny districts where favorable results can result and then be affirmed by a circuit that's dominated by far-right extremist circuit court judges. So we still have work to do, and we're going to continue fighting as a judiciary committee against the potential corruption and mismanagement that could still inflict some of the federal courts. With that, I will turn it over to
Alex.
Senator Padilla.